This is the day. This is the day. Today when we celebrate all the saints.
What exactly is a saint? Today we took to the streets of Plaza of the Americas to ask that question.
Being a good example for others to follow. Just make good choices.
I was gonna get you to sit down.
And you try to help others.
I think it's someone who, like she said, is a good example and who does everything in like the work of the Lord.
Someone who lives for the Lord.
What saint has inspired you the most in your life?
St. Augustine, actually, because I'm close to St. Augustine, so it's there, and then the church here is St. Augustine's as well. So it's just a permanent reminder. Like even when I'm just going out and hanging out with friends that aren't even religious, just like going to that place is a reminder.
Other folks who influence culture around us tend to fit into very repetitious patterns, but the saints have such a rich diversity. If Paul were going to write a letter to you today, you know what he would call you? He would call you the hagioi, the holy ones, the saints in Gainesville. You are part of those little s saints that the Bible is referring to. Today, friends, today is your feast day. So you are called to live in Christ Jesus the very diversity that marks the saints. Look at how different you are, and yet you are all members of this communion of saints. How beautiful, how wonderful, how rich in diversity, and yet all washed in the blood of the Lamb. Some saints get out there and work in the world. Some saints dedicate their lives to prayer. Some saints dedicate their lives to the sanctification of their own families. Some saints put their lives at the service of the poor and the needy. What kind of saint are you going to be? Be that saint. Be that holy one. Be who you are, and you'll set the world on fire. That's St. Catherine of Siena. Called to be saints. Called to be among that communion of holy ones that Christ has chosen from the world to sanctify the world, to set the world on fire. This is what we're celebrating today.